Hey everyone, welcome to our Enterprise Software Project Management video series. In this video, we look into the second phase of project lifecycle, the planning phase. Here we take our strategic goals and translate them into actionable, detailed project plans. We define requirements, design architecture, schedule work, and get our teams aligned, all before starting any line of code. This phase is where success starts to take shape. The planning phase includes these key milestones: conducting collaborative requirement workshops, defining user stories and estimating effort, planning releases and sprints, designing solution architecture and setting up environments, building your data strategy, defining your test approach, and finally, aligning on execution readiness. Each of these is essential to delivering a predictable and high quality implementation. Start by running targeted workshops, one for the platform, one for business process, and one for integrations. Use these sessions to document your as-is, identify gaps, and define your to-be strategy. Also assess what's already available out of the box and what needs custom development. Remember, clarity and traceability now will save time and rework later. And then it's time to capture requirements into actionable high-level user stories. Use the classic format as a role. I want so-and-so function so that this is the benefit what I can get. Define acceptance criteria and estimate using story points. This is a continuous process which goes on through the refinement sessions during execution phase. Define story states. Set up the Scrum or Kanban board and agree on your team's definition of done. This ensures consistency and quality. As stories are being refined, organize them into epics and also tasks, and build your product backlog. Plan out your release timelines and bucket your stories into sprints as per priorities. Each sprint should be capacity aligned and focus on delivering a working increment. Release planning you do in the planning phase, and when any changes needed, sprint planning goes on from now through the execution phase before start of each sprint. This step transforms your roadmap into real deliverables. Define your architecture early. Set up your architecture runway. Prepare your environments with foundational setups like email connectivity, LDAP, authentication. Document your solution architecture. Finalize your configuration policy and align on your operating model. Enable SSO, multi-factor authentication, to ensure secure access and compliance readiness. Data is critical in any enterprise implementation. Start with a migration assessment. What data needs to move and from where? Build your migration strategy using appropriate ETL tools and define how you'll manage environments. Consider implications on your CMDB and database integrity from day one. Your testing approach should cover everything from unit testing during execution to UAT before go live. Plan for functional, regression, system, or integration testing to have the right quality software. Conduct workshops to align the testing scope with business expectation and technical constraints. The more you test early, the fewer surprises later. Here's a quick look at the planning workflow. You'll begin with requirement workshops, define the as-is and to-be, then refine stories, plan your sprints. Once backlog and velocity are aligned, you define your architecture, environments, map your data, strategy, and finalize your test plan. By the end, you're fully prepared to start execution with confidence. Here's what you should have in hand by the end of the planning phase: a prioritized product backlog, defined sprint plan, documented solution architecture, configured environments, test strategy, a solid data migration plan, definition of ready and done, and all workshop outputs. So without these, you're not ready to execute. Revisit if anything is missing. And then some often overlooked elements can make or break your plan. Which are these? Documented risk or resource management plan, integrated project schedule with dependencies, clear mapping of infra and vendor dependencies, documentation of non-functional requirements like security and performance, and a project wiki or a SharePoint site to organize all your artifacts. This ensures your planning is rightly documented, which can be adapted later as the project and the team understanding evolves. That's a wrap. You've taken strategic goals and built a delivery-ready blueprint. In the next video, we'll move into the execution phase where actual development begins. Thank you for watching.